the Webkingston right now, we're just talking about the funnel expert. So the first thing is the secret formula. What is the secret formula about the business that you're looking for, or the business tools? This is the things that you wanna apply in your business. Who who's the client are interested in your business, and who's the client that you wanna looking for, and where's the client, and the end result. Every day you have a lot of options, you have a lot of things that you want to apply the whole. For example, I'm going in US because my services is IT. What is an IT? There's a lot of IT environment. If you belong to cybersecurity, if you belong to an SEO, if you belong to the a website developer or an app developer or more. But the thing is, who's the client are interested in, and who's the client you're dreaming for? That's that's the thing, right? You need to think, right? That sometimes you need to think about earning. Of course, earning is so important about business. You invest a lot of money, but of course you're hoping the return of the investment is big. But how is it gonna be? Surely win-win situation. But the important is you are happy, you have businesses, you have a lot of opportunities to get success. But the thing is, you need to apply in this four. You need to apply and hook and a story and offer. That's the great publish. What is your publish? What is your service? What is your plan? What is your format about your story? I gave you some experience years ago when I was in high school. Even I don't understand a lot of things, but of course I have a lot of motivation in myself. By watching movie and motivation of businesses, I love tutorial, I love coaching, I love a lot of things. So I just travel here in the Philippines. So I just making a proposal, making a decision, I'm making plan, I'm making story for sure. And then I hope for a lot of clients. Sometimes you're good, sometimes it's not working right. But in the end, you need to apply in that words in that story. If you have a story, who who's the story? Who's the person telling the story? Of course, you. You need to make a story short and then offer and hook the client. Sometimes if you're comfortable to hook the client, it's good for you. But sometimes the story is always first about the conversation. Because when I starting first meet that person, and I don't know that person is, and I don't know person where in that person lives. The thing is, I just tell a story what it's all about in my business services. I just tell a story what is a good earning. I gotta tell a story what is a good result about in my services. It helps also for his business. So this is the example about how can you find the right person and the right dream person and the right place and the right hook and the right story. This is very simple. This is the person. I don't know who is the jewelry buyer. This is usually successful. Good earning monthly, and I don't know how can I talk in this person. Of course, you need to tell a story. You need to apply in your story to make a conversation. If there is no conversation, there is no story, right? There is no. It's not working. Your hook is not working. Your business strategy is not working. don't waste your time. Every time you have a lot of hook to hook a client, to hook a right client, do not invest a wrong person. But of course, if you are expert about businesses, about a story, you can hook everyone. But of course, the worst thing happened, and in the end, of course, do not say that my idea is not working. Of course, it always depends in your motivation, in your story, and in your services. If you have a right services, of course, every businesses got success. So this is how gonna be attract in your customer, to attract your dream and customer, right? This basically that you apply a hook, you have a lot of hook. It's like a in 1 month, in 1 month, your story is the same in 1 month, and your offer is the same. But the one thing is, how can you tell about your story, about your experience, about your premium service? We're talking about premium service. We're not talking about the service that everyone is already for that service. You need the more higher services. You need to travel. You need to go inside your competitor, because if you already inside new competitors, you know what is going on. You know what is your advantage. Of course, my advantage, I have I have this. But of course, you need to be a serious. You need to be a person. You need to be a good person. If you have a competitor, do not think an advantage with that person. Just relax. Just do your best. That's it. Same for Mike. And I don't know who is Mike, right? I don't know who is Mike. And I don't know uh, which country. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Mike who's living right now. But the important is you have a story, you have a right person. This is it. You got hope, you got offer, deal. This is the platform where are gonna be useful about your businesses. This is the tools. We're talking about the tools. The website. So um, what kind of website are gonna be top in a social media, something like that. Uh, Something like for example, Shopee. Shopee is the number one e-commerce website. And how can you interact in the Shopee? You need to be a study for what is going on about the items, the groups, and also uh, uh, which place that e-commerce is gonna be more, you know, buying or selling, something like that. And also uh, forums or message boards, something like that. You need to be participate for every um, events or this is related in your business, of course. And then Facebook groups. And you need to find a group. It helps in your businesses. You need to um, endorse your story. Uh, this is gonna be the real deal. Of course, your Facebook and Instagram. You need to think what is going on about business, and also a podcast. You need to you need to think about your podcast or the other podcast. You need to get interview, something like that. An email, a newsletter. You need to do about something like this. Reading a newspaper, email. You need email for someone. It's up to you. And also blogs. They're very important about the blog also. And then YouTube. You need to be familiar what is the YouTube and Google. This is the tools that it helps in boosting your company services. This tools as number one is a great platform, and the last is where, how can you find in this group. Well, it's up to you how can you find, because you need to apply in this particular tools in your business services, because it's a lot of category about business. You need to think what is the right group about in your business. Do not involve in your company for another group, because sometimes it's gonna be a worse happen about um, reaction people that not related in your business, and you get an enter for in this group, because um, there's a lot of um, people is 1 million uh, people members, and then you get interact because uh, you're looking for a client, but no, it's a bad habit, it's the wrong things, it's a wrong move. So 108, this is the problem that all the business strategies got success inside in that book, and then that book is gonna be the work of lot of things. So we're just having a good summary is what is all about in this particular formula about business. So that's it. Um, the secret formula. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you are having a good time right now. So this is gonna be the secret formula. This is SU Webkingston expert, the business development. So um, welcome to my podcast. If you have great time and great motivation about my funnel, so you need to comment, share, and subscribe, and also we have also a Zoom meeting or an event. If you participate for that, well, I love it for that. So thank you so much for you all watching. Until next time.